Record to the clock. This is just the redo recording so that people who missed the meeting, and maybe today that isn't the case, but missed the meeting, you can catch all the details. I think I'm nearly there on roll. I have a few more people. This is a big group.
Yeah, normally there'll be less Archer and Olive peeps in here, but we wanted to introduce everybody and for you to meet everybody. So
I think while I'm still kind of like tucking into a few things, I want to bring up one, there is a Slido link in the Slack channel. So Slido is a great place. We'll ask a question just to kind of get some feelers, but it's also a great place to ask anonymous questions. We know we're a new group, we're still getting used to each other. And so you can ask a really honest question and we will bring it up and talk through it. So take a look at that in the Slack channel. But I'm going to let Haley maybe introduce Melissa and then Ariel while I'm kind of doing some of these admin things in the background.
Yes, so in fact, everybody was really keen to come and see you. So they were inviting themselves to this meeting. So first of all, we have Melissa, who is the COO of the company. So do you want to say hi yourself, Melissa?
Yeah, I'll say hi. And also, I got to talk to Bonnie this morning and I told her I got to be here. So she was thrilled and said she wished she could actually be here too, but she can't today. So you get me instead. But I am so excited to meet all of you and I got to see all of your wonderful things. And I absolutely love our program we have. And this group looks absolutely amazing. So I'm just here to be a fly on the wall if you'll let me.
And then we also have Ariel here today.
Hey everyone, I'm very excited to be here. I was one that did invite myself to the meeting. I used to be really involved with the ambassadors and affiliates, and then I got promoted on over to HR, so I'm not as involved with you guys. But I just was so excited that we had a new team and I wanted to say hi to everyone. And then I have a few things to tell you here in a minute too, but just excited to be here and excited to see all of you.
I'll introduce myself because I didn't meet every single one of you, but I'm Vanessa. I actually work in the design group, and so the people who are designing the products. And I have been managing this group day to day in the past as an admin. So I think I met most of you, but there's a few that I haven't.
And then the person who's going to be taking over Vanessa's roles down the line is Amber. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Amber. I'm the new, sorry, that was my child. I'm the new community support manager. So I will be working directly with you guys. But this is all new to me too. So I just ask that you bear with me as I'm learning alongside all of you, but I'm excited to get to know everyone.
And then Natasha, you might not have met everybody.
yeah, I've met some of you. I'm Natasha. I do the email marketing and I'm also on the design side as well, where I help out designing. And I am Canadian, so I'm also a little bit international, like some of you.
And then I got the pleasure of meeting everybody, which was really fun. I'm Haley. If you don't remember my name, I'm the content manager, content lead here at Archer and Olive. And if everybody wants to answer the poll in Slido right now, we're asking everyone for a fun positive that happened to you this month. And then hopefully we can get to know you all a little bit more as well.
Yeah, and we've got a couple entries. So somebody went pumpkin. So thing that happened to you this month, both either personally or professionally, we had pumpkin picking, which is a good one. My girls are giving me a hard time about not having a pumpkin yet, but I went to Trader Joe's and there were like 3 and they were ugly and I just didn't want to. But we did order some other things. We have a little spider, so. And then somebody else said they painted a room in their house and it started to feel more like home. That always do a fresh start. So we'd love to hear. We got another person typing, love to hear more. Oh, my son won a bunch of first places at his Irish dance competition. Very cool.
Nice.
So hard and is nice to see him passionate about something. Okay, I think I remember who having a conversation about their child doing them. So I think I know who that is, but I'll let you be anonymous, but I think It's very neat.
I'm in a similar boat. My son does swimming, and this was his first month swimming at a higher level with older kids, and he's doing really well. And my coworkers are sick of me talking about it
I'm not.
because
Keep
that's all I
to
do.
hear more about it. I want to hear more.
Love it. Love it. Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
don't forget the Slido is a good spot for open questions, and you can use that. There's probably going to be some as we go through the content in this meeting.
If you flip over to the Q&A section, that's where you can put in the questions as we go. And then there's also, like, you can choose to put your name or choose to be anonymous, totally up to you. One final person had their first iced pumpkin spice chai of the year, and I'm very jealous because I haven't yet.
I usually get like one fall drink a year. I just don't like go to Starbucks that often. I've already had it, but I do think their fall drinks are the best. Okay, Melissa, you have anything else you wanted to say, or you just wanted to say hi?
I just wanted to say hi.
Okay, awesome.
Honestly, I just wanted to say hi and see all of you and tell you that even on Slack, I just know my name like randomly pops up. So just so you can put a name with a face, and if you ever need anything, Haley and Amber are your go-to, and but I'm here to cheer you on too. So I will hop off. But I just wanted to say hi.
Thanks so much for coming, Melissa. We appreciate it.
Bye,
Okay,
everyone.
let Ariel take over and talk. Well, does it make the most sense, you think?
Yeah,
Haley?
Yeah, put her first. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dive right in. I have the fun stuff. I get to pay you all. So being paid is the best day. It happens on the first of the month, every single month. I like to jump in on this first call to kind of explain how payments work, the gift cards work, and the discount codes, because those are just my most frequently asked questions. And I understand it can be a little confusing until you're in on it. So if you have been an affiliate, it's very similar because our payments come across on the first of the month, every single month. So your ambassador payment and your affiliate payment will be combined. It'll just be one payment now. If the first of the month falls on a weekend or a holiday, I actually pay you early. I would rather you have your money early. So then if it's a weekend, you get paid on Friday. If it's a holiday, it's just the day before. Gift cards, we send out a monthly gift card, and by we, I mean my lovely assistant, Abby. I could not go through life without her. So Abby sends a gift card to you all on the first of the month. Same thing. If the first of the month is going to be a weekend or a holiday, she's going to send it out the day before. That gift card and your free shipping code will only be good for the month. So if it got sent on October 1st, it's going to expire on November 1st, and then you'll get a new discount code and a new gift card for the next month. You cannot combine discount codes. So I always tell everyone, I'm like a coupon queen. So if you are looking at your total and you plug in your free shipping code, maybe you should try plugging in the affiliate code too, to see like which one is going to get you the better deal. Because you might as well save where you can. But like I said, you cannot combine discount codes. You can use the code and the gift card on the same transaction. You just can't have multiple codes going on. And also, if you have multiple orders, you could use your free shipping code on one and your affiliate code on another one, and bang, you just made 2 deals in one. So there you go. I feel like that might be all. Vanessa, did I miss anything as far as payments go? You're muted.
Yes, sorry. I see something on our agenda that Haley was going to touch on if you didn't, but it was about contracts.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
not if you like, unless you.
Nope, Haley, you can go ahead with that.
Well,
That's
stay
great.
for this little bit because I've got
Okay.
some housekeeping as well, and it would be
Okay.
good to have you by. So other housekeepings, because obviously we had a lot of interviews, and I don't think I explained to everybody fully the term system. So if you might have noticed, you signed on for 6 months. Now the full term is 1 year, but we just break it into 2 contracts, 6 months, just so we can all check in at the 6-month part and be sure that we want to continue. The absolute hope is that everybody will do the full year, but it has happened in the past where ambassadors have got more busy and they needed to step back, or all circumstances can change. So it just gives us a moment next year to check in and be all happy to continue with the term. But like I said, hopefully you'll all be with us for the full year. Another bit of housekeeping. So you also receive lots of products. So obviously you have your payment that Ariel's talking about, but we'll also be sending you a lot of product through the year. Now this is usually on a launch by launch basis. So each launch you'll get product hopefully early with all timelines working well, and you'll be able to preview along with us. And then this year, what is very exciting is everybody on the team will receive a sub box free and early, and you also have the option to receive the Kit Club free and early if you would like. So if you have a subscription currently, if you can message Amber, might be the best person to pause those, because you won't be needing to pay for them whilst you're on the team. And then that was the housekeeping things I think I had. Anything else that we need to add, Vanessa, Natasha, Amber, that you can think of? Ariel?
So I just
Go ahead, Vanessa.
I just sent a message just because that was a lot, just to basically say, if you have an active monthly kit subscription or subscription box subscription, please DM Amber because she can pause those for you and you won't have to pay for them this year. So yay, that's a great
You'll
thing.
get them.
Hopefully
you'll
that'll
also get
guys, because we haven't always done that in the past. So
The only other thing that I would add, I'm glad, Haley, you mentioned the term for the contract because I had forgotten about that piece. She's right, it is 6 months. So here in 6 more months, I will be asking for, you will have to re-sign contracts if it's in agreement for the team and you to continue on the next 6 months. I will come around and ask you all for contracts. Thank you all for sending in your contracts and your headshots and your tax documents and everything that I asked for. I know I asked for a whole bunch up front, but you all got it in. So thank you. Thank you. That makes life a lot easier when it's all in. We can check all the boxes and then move on to the fun stuff.
Yeah. And this is talking way later down the line, but just to clarify as well, the 2 6 months is 1 term. So the 1 year is the 1 term, because there is stipulations down the line that you can only do 2 terms back to back. So that would be 2 full years rather than your 2 6-month contracts, just for info.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, I think the admin stuff is out of the way. So if you guys don't mind, I will hop off as well. But if anyone needs anything, my Slack box is always open. So is my email. Feel free to send me a message.
Thank you, Ariel.
All right. Thank you all. See ya.
okay, we still don't have any questions. Y'all are just really good at following through and have all the understanding. So the next part of this meeting is we're going to talk a little bit about content from Haley. So hopefully you've gotten some details about how you turn in your content, but this could be an area where you might have some questions.
Yes, I was hoping if there were any questions, you can add them to Slido now, the Zoom chat, or you can ask them out loud as well. So sorry for last week. Thank you everyone for being so understanding that I had to dip out so quickly. But also Melissa will be the one who steps in if I am ever not here. So I'm glad that you got to meet her because she's kind of my backup on a lot of things. So right now. So thank you everyone. I'm going to really quickly just show you the sheets that you have all been given the links to. And just in case you have any questions, you can start writing them now, and I will have hopefully shown you everything that you need to show. I've not used this laptop before, so I need to request to share, Vanessa.
Granted. Did it come through for you?
Oh, I can just, yeah, do that. Okay. So this is the biggest thing you're going to need. This has all of the instructions that you need as you're going through creating content. So if you haven't started anywhere yet, I recommend starting on this sheet. So it tells you what you need to do for the blog, for the YouTube video, for the printable, and for the reel. And then if there's any questions from that, you can always ask. You have all submitted your topics here, and they were all great. Thank you very much. This is where, if you haven't seen yet, I've replied to you when I've said yes or no, and then some people have provided more information if I've needed it. So thank you for that. Moving throughout this sheet, you all, if you can, oh, you have, that was so quick. Thank you, everybody. Add your details here. Now, these will all be linked in your YouTube content. So anything that you want to be linked to try and push people through to your socials, make sure it's linked there so I can credit you all correctly. And then here are the content ideas. You don't have to pick from this sheet. It's just there as a guide. It's also there as a guide to show you that we want to be 3 to 4 months ahead on content. So here in October, we're submitting things for New Year's and onwards. Here in December, we're already doing Easter and Mother's Day content. Here in January, we're looking at March, April, May type of content. So try and keep that in your mind as you're picking and deciding on content that we need to be a little bit ahead. Everything else was in that initial video. I couldn't watch it back because I hate watching myself in video. So if there's any questions from that, we have some space now. So I'm going to go look at the questions. Do we need to request monthly gift if we're interested? Yes. So one, if you're already on a subscription, let us know because we need to make sure that your payment is paused and we'll send you them out already. If you're not currently on a Kit Club subscription but want to receive one, we just have that as an opt-in because we know that everybody doesn't always want the Kit Club. So if you think you'll use them, you're interested in them, send Amber a message and we can also get you on a subscription for that. The sub box, you only need to contact us if you already have a subscription, again, so we can pause that subscription. So we're not getting charged, not getting 2 boxes. Okay, any content questions? Are we all okay?
I do have a question, if that's okay.
Me too. Okay.
For the reel, is that a separate topic altogether? So I know there's the YouTube video and the blog and they go hand in hand, and then there's the reel. Is that the same content, just short form, or is it like a totally separate thing?
Really good question. I don't stipulate because I don't mind. If you have a really good idea for a reel that doesn't fully go with the content, totally fine. I do recommend for your ease of like creating the content that's on the same topic, because like I think I give some examples in the document, but for example, if you're creating a spread in the YouTube, doing like a little quick voiceover video for the reel, keeping it shorter, just showing the spread, just flipping through your notebook, like something simple with what you've already done, I'm gonna love. So don't feel like you have to come up with a totally new idea. But if you have like a real trend that you want to do, or something that's a little bit different to your content, that doesn't have to be completely on topic. The only thing I will say, and I think I mentioned this in the document as well, is we have a business account on Instagram, which means that we don't always get like the trending sounds. And so I recommend that you can suggest an audio to me, but it might be replaced because we don't get access to all the sounds that you do. But I do appreciate it when you do recommend one. I just always can't get it. I think
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as the blog post, because I was reading the document that you had in there, and it seems like the instructions are as if we were gonna post the blog post on Shopify, but I guess we just give you the document and then you handle all the back end, right? We just give you the Word doc with everything.
No, so you are actually, if you can, so I recommend writing it in a document first, just because all it takes to take it onto Shopify is copy and paste your document and then add your photos. So hopefully if you read the instructions again, it should specifically say how to add it to Shopify, and the Shopify login is on there. It will be changing at the end of the password will be changed at the end of this month, but if you can get on for this one and I'll change it afterwards. I recommend you all do that because you know where you want your photos. You can also then add your own personal affiliate links into wherever I'm asking for you to put in a link. Make sure it's your affiliate link, because this is also a place for you to be sending people to your code. So you can put your code in the supply section and then make sure every link has your code. Does everybody know how to use Affiliately and how to make a link into your personal code? So yep, perfect. So if there's any questions about that, we can do a little tutorial later.
So we can, so
sorry.
we're gonna have the, oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have the access to Shopify so we can go and put all the blog information and everything.
So let me just check where I put that information. Okay, it's in, if you scroll to the bottom of the content instructions sheet, there's like it's an important information section, and it has the Shopify login and also just any other.
Okay, I didn't get that far. Sorry. Okay.
Don't worry. I think Theo had a question as well.
Yeah, no, it was about the login to Shopify, but I think I didn't see the password in the document, but there was, I think in the Excel sheet, there was like, I saw the email address, but not the password. And I'm not sure if you updated it or, because I don't remember where I saw it. But
it's in the document, but I'm gonna just quickly add it onto the Excel file now as well. So it's in both spots for you.
Okay.
And also about the reel, is the reel due on like the same day as the blog post and everything, or can we post the reel at any time? Or because I know we have to get approval from you first before we post it, or
so anything that you put into the Google file, which includes the reel, the Action Olive account will be posting, but we add you as a collaborator on the post. So that so the reel you'll give to us, and then we'll slot it in on our schedule, and then we'll add you as a collaborator. Where I can, I do try and give you a heads up that it's going up on the feed, but the feed, as you probably know from your own social medias, can move around so quickly and all the time. So I don't like to give people too early of an idea when it'll go up, because then they plan around it and then we have to change things and I feel so bad. So think of the reels going up as a perk, but you will 100% know when all of your blogs are going up, because I send that schedule out at the end of the month.
Okay.
And then the reel, like this is why the reel doesn't have to be completely similar to the blog content, because the blog, video and printable all go up together as one piece of content, and then the reel can go up on socials at any other time. And on that note, if you do something, if you're giving me something for the blog that's 3 months ahead and you're giving me like winter, so let's say it's probably the right time to be giving winter stuff, so ignore, but like say right now you're giving me spring stuff, if you give me a spring reel, I'm probably going to keep that reel until spring, because it makes more sense on the Instagram side to post it in the right season, whereas the blog and the YouTube sides, it makes sense to put it up 3 months early. So just to note that as well. Do we have any more content questions? Okay, there were some really good questions, so I'm glad we had space to do that today. And if there are any more questions, always can ask them in Slack or to me directly. So
there's a question on Slido.
Oh, is it the monthly kit one?
Yeah.
I think I answered that, but if anyone else has any, basically if you have a subscription, we need to pause it, we'll still send you it. If you don't have a subscription and want it, let us know.
And if you do want the monthly kit, just let me know and I'll send those out manually.
And hopefully early as well. We're trying to get ahead on those. Okay, launches.
Okay, so I will be sending you some pictures as I can. Some of them are not like our production pictures, they're just like the vendor pictures. But the first major launch that we have for next month, for November, is the December. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on 11/5, so go ahead and circle your calendar for 11/5. But the December Kit Club for new subscribers is going to be coming out. It's called Bows and Bows, and I do have a picture to send to you guys if you let me head on over to Slack. Again, it's not
this portion this portion of the meeting, usually I would be like showing you the products, but I'm not at my desk right now. So hopefully in the future, I'll be actually showing you the products, which is really fun. But we've got some pictures for you instead today.
So this one definitely leans holiday. We did want to make a holiday moment. I actually think this is one that I requested because I do like bows. I live in the South. It's just what we do down here. But anyway, some really pretty bows and blues and kind of maroon and wine and pink colors, but there's actually quite a range of colors in there, so they don't have to feel super holiday. So this is obviously not a beautiful picture, but I wanted you guys to at least get a look on that one. Okay, and then the next thing launching is Advent, and I do have one I can push through, so just give me a second. Okay, so this one I don't have individual pictures of yet because we haven't done it. So these are just the production pictures. So if you look in Slack, these are the production pictures of the outside. But as you can see, it's called City Sidewalks. So this is not a subscription box. This is just a set alone box. It's going to open wide, obviously, and reveal packaging and surprise packaging based on numbering. There will be an insert that is folded that you can open up, and that will let you tell you what's in there. And I don't know, I mean, I can try, like, just based on what I know about the production because I work on the design team. But yeah, it has, as you can see, it has 12 different items. Our customers do different things. Some of them like to do once a day, but there are 3 notebooks in there. There is a twin pocket size library with like a snowflake motif. There is a, I think it's a B6. I might be wrong about that. I don't have it in front of me.
A6 notepad, A5 notebook,
Okay,
and a
A5
travel notebook.
Yeah. So A5 notebook with the twin pocket size, B6 notepad. There are washi, gosh, man, I'm just so many projects ahead now that it's actually hard to remember every
Yes.
single.
Pens, alpha
Yeah, there you go.
stickers,
Natasha, help me out here.
sticky notes, washi, a zipper pouch, a writing pen,
Great.
a stamp set that we're very excited for.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
leave that one as a surprise because I'm pumped about that one. But yeah.
Yeah, and actually, maybe it's good that we're not showing you individually what's in there because you can be surprised. And Haley, are we sending these?
So everybody gets the Advent box as well, which is very exciting. So speaking of winter in general, it's about to hit our warehouse. So this will be the first order of products that hopefully we get to you early to promote alongside us. So Amber and Vanessa will be giving you some information on how we order very soon. But we also have more winter to share with you because we don't
so
just
my
have the
schedule.
present.
Yeah, my schedule post went out at 1:30. So if you looked over at Slack, you might see it. So in addition, so we've got the December Kit Club, which is bows and bells, and then we're going to have Advent box, which is called City Sidewalks. And the next is our official winter launch. So there are 4 notebooks. I have each one of those notebooks featured in the Slack channel. So starting from left to right, we've got Frosted Snowflake, which is sort of a nod to our storybook style, but it's the wintry version of it in that pretty winter cool teal with some, I think it's our hologram, maybe silver, but hard to tell. Hologram / or silver foiling. And then we've got which is in vegan leather. We've got the lamppost, which is our buckram. So this is debossed. And then we have our next one. The picture just doesn't actually capture the details. So it is a embossed notebook in a cotton. And so this is the first time we've done this process, and we were like super thrilled. It feels very like high-end, kind of Vogue, like modern, cool. I just think it's a really neat notebook. So the first time we've ever done this process. And then the last one is printed on vegan leather, and it's called Winter Village. So from left to right, Frosted Snowflake, lamppost, Snowdrop, Winter Village. They all have their own coordinating washi and stickers.
It's Frosted Storybook, sorry.
Oh, okay. I wrote it wrong. Frosted Storybook. I'll correct that.
Oh, I bet that's my
Well,
fault. Yeah, that's
I
my
hope
fault.
it's
That's
otherwise
that name.
Okay. Anyway, so those are the 4 books that we'll have in this. In addition to the notebooks, they come in, okay, so if you want to write this down, square, B5, A5, Travelers, and B6.
There'll be a test at the end. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, my window, it made you big. Okay, so again, to say that again, that's square, B5, A5, Travelers, and B6 in dot grid. And then we will also have an A5 lined and an A5 blank. So for those who like that. Okay, so, and we're not done yet. I feel like we're just getting started. And you're right, it is Frosted Storybook. I don't know, I think I had it right on my agenda sheet. Okay, so then we'll have stamp collections. And then we, of course, you know, now we use a fast drying ink. So it does not come as a set. So you'll buy the stamps separately, but there's ink pads in periwinkle and raspberry. So we can envision that's a cool blue and a pinkish, darkish pinkish. There are acrylographs and calligraphs. I don't have the colors in front of me right now, but they're very like bold, jewel, very like fun, playful, pretty winter, but not like muted, but they're definitely bold. There is a blue tote. Again, this is really more fun when Haley has all the products in front of us. So next time we'll have that. But we have a blue vegan leather tote. If you saw our Halloween tote was shaped more like a purse. This is shaped more like a tote style.
Yeah.
And it has a really pretty, the large tote has a really pretty snowflake charm, but then there's a smaller pouch, which is similar to the pouches we've done in the past with a custom lining. And that one has a snowdrop flower. So that one could kind of feel non-wintry. And then there is a heirloom book. And so I don't have the picture pulled up, but this heirloom book, it's kind of like a pinkish brownish color with like a floral sort of something on the winter floral on the outside. And it's called Mist and Bloom, and it comes in dot, lined, and blank. And then TBA, there is one other product that we're still working through. We don't know if it's going to show up for the launch, so I'm going to leave that one off for now.
It's not, I don't think.
Okay.
And then all the books will have stickers and washi like they normally do.
Yeah. They all have their own coordinating sticker and washi. So Haley can answer any questions you have right now, and I can try to pull up some more pictures showing coloring and things like that. Okay, great. Yes. So we've got the Calio. Great. You guys have been working behind the scenes, and we've got the heirloom book, which has a kind of that pretty mauve-ish color with a white foil, and then the inside has a hologram end page.
So how this works as well, what we usually ask you to do is pick 2 notebooks in ideally different sizes, so you can show off some of the variety of the launch. So you'll pick 2 notebooks. With those, you'll get the accessories that come with it, so the washi tape and the stickers. And then we also like to get you a couple of the big like items, the bigger accessory items, and we just try and make that fair. So whatever that will basically, if you let us know what you might be interested in accessories wise, we can make it fair across the board with what everyone gets. So if you're more into stamps, we'll probably get you the full stamps bundle. If you're more into the pens, you can get both pens. We haven't got pictures right now, but there is some vegan leather bag options like Vanessa was saying. So if that's more your style, that could be one of the options for you to get as well. And then obviously on top of that, we will also be getting the advent with this launch.
Yeah, we don't, I can send you a picture of stamps. We don't have a picture of the bags yet. Let me add that, unless that's already been added by y'all.
You know what, I did just put, this should have everything you need in here.
Okay, that was a lot right now. Do we have questions while we're sort of?
I have maybe just a quick question, just kind of on like timelines of things for like planning. Like when do you think would be like the right time for us to like tell you when we want like our certain things, and then from when we'll get it? Because like for example, I'm still waiting on like my welcome package, and like just like making sure things align like in a better way so that it plans out nicely. So I'm wondering if like you have things, just commenting on like timelines of things when it would be good for us to let you know for those things.
We will send it to you as soon as it hits the warehouse. Now, hope that our goal for that is that it comes into the warehouse 3 to 4 weeks before it launches. So depending from there, it has to get to you. So hopefully at least within the 2 weeks. I know there's some international people in here. We'll have a look at what sending options there are, and if there's different options we could try to see if it gets there quicker. I mean, we've not had problems in the past with it arriving for everyone, and we've always had an international team. So fingers crossed that won't be a problem. If you're in Canada right now, there's a specific problem, isn't there?
Yeah, we're having issues, but of course that's like not one's fault. That's like, yeah, we can't
We
control.
don't ship Canada Post.
Okay.
Oh, okay, great. Perfect.
No. So that's not that. I don't know. That shouldn't be the issue. There might
No,
be something else going on if it's delayed in customs or something. Maybe we can look up and see where her order is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but for me, it's the
not that
same
bad.
thing. Like usually I
Yeah.
don't have any problems. And this time, like I still haven't received my welcome back either. So you're not alone.
As an employee in Canada, my stuff's getting delayed too. So I think there's something going on at the border where
Yeah,
they're taking longer
exactly.
to process.
But I've
I
never
think
really
it's
had like
so-
that issue.
Okay, that's good to know that you don't usually have that issue. I think, Amber, if we can check into what's happening right with Delphine's and Amanda's order now, hopefully everyone else has received theirs. If you haven't,
No, I haven't received my
Oh.
welcome pack. I received the subscription box, but it's already in Europe. I think it cleared customs yesterday or something like that. So in 3 days or next week, at the beginning of next week, I should receive it.
Yeah, me too. I received like the notification that it should be coming like in the next days, but I just wanted to say that like I still haven't opened it. Like it's still
Yeah.
not there, but
That's
should be soon.
That's definitely a longer timeline than we're used to, though, right, Delphine? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a look into that.
Quick
But the hope
bonus.
is the hope, all going to plan, you should all receive it at least 2 weeks out from the launch. On the Action Olive channel, we start previewing things about a week out from the launch. So you'll have around a week if you just, and again, this is all optional. You don't have to, there's no requirements for you to promo or post or anything. We're just hoping that you get it early, because we do know that the ambassadors that engage with like talking about the products early, showing them to your platform, and like being a source of knowledge on the products, do better down the line in affiliate sales and things. So it is our hope to get them to you early so you can preview along with us if you wish to. And yeah, we'll check into why some of you aren't getting posts too quick. I hope it's not holiday shipping times already upon us.
For those of you who
No.
haven't received it yet, can you message me so I can just remember to check on those and whose they were?
Thanks, Amber. Okay, so that was most of winter. Like I said, we'll I'm sure Vanessa will be sending them, or she has just sent a message with the images. She'll probably send a message after this meeting to send your orders, or Amber, because these will go to Amber now. So we'll figure that out after this meeting if you can, who to send that to. And then, is there any more launches we were going to talk about, Vanessa? Oh, were we going to
Sorry,
talk?
did you specify like when winter's launching? I don't think I
November
caught that.
11/5.
11/5, everything 11/5. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just the Canadian in me. I always get bugged
November
when you
5th.
guys inverse the dates.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is like one of the two things. I'm not getting on board with the Fahrenheit thing, and I'm not getting on board with like the month first and then the days.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
I
Thanks.
think there's half internationals in this group now, so I think we can demand that we talk in Celsius.
Nice.
Yeah, we're the
Take our
majority.
system in CST. No, I guess CST could extend. I lived in the UK for 6 years, so I sometimes still have like a little bit of like response to that. So I understand what you mean, but yes, November 5th. And Amber, who is American, okay, so she's gonna have to remember to like order that for you when she's creating the agenda. Okay, so there will be a Black Friday sale. I don't have every single book listed, but we will bring back the favorites. This will be on November 19th. This is not officially actually the true Black Friday, which would follow American Thanksgiving.
Sorry, just to pause, it's changed. So Black Friday for us is going to be the 21st to the 24th of November.
That's why you need people on the marketing team. So you can go ahead and pop that into the Slack team, Slack channel. We are going to have new books, but a bunch of Bring Back the Faves. So if you remember last year, there was an A5, but it was a smaller page number. It was 128 pages. It was a robin with a blue. We will have something similar to that. There will be doorbusters. So there's going to be a bow and on a
I
red.
have one that we can preview.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's the box. Gonna taunt you guys a
all of
little
the
bit.
Black Friday books are in that packaging, and the Bring Back the Favorites are in that black packaging.
And so these books are going to be doorbusters, and they're 4 icons. So Vanessa, there's a sunflower, there's a bow.
So there's 2 bows. There's bow in red and bow in pink, because again, I got my bow wish this year, y'all. There's a sunflower. This is called Super Fan. So this is just for, the stationery accessory lovers. So that's Super Fan. Not quite as literal of a name. So, okay, let me start over because this is a little confusing. This is Super Fan. There's going to be a bow in pink, a bow in red, a sunflower, which is like a yellow ochre color. There's a frog. He's super cute. So those are the books that we're going to have. They will be A5, but they will be 128 pages. So they're slightly smaller, and they do not come in a fancier top and bottom box. They come in this pocket box. So those are doorbusters, and those will go fast. And then we'll have a bunch of Bring Back the Faves. There's just so many different books coming back. So I'm not sure.
We'll share those with you nearest the time. I've not fully gone over this launch yet either, so I don't have much to share with you yet, but I also don't have much to share with you about the sale, but what we can share about the sale is usually code STACK with this one. So because the discount is all shown on the website, so you're able to still use your code on top of that, which is great for you guys when you're promoting the sale. I really recommend you that you do, because it's one of our biggest sales of the year. Well, it is our biggest sale of the year. So if you're interested in like sharing around that time, I'll try and get you all of the information of what favorites are coming back, and also I'm sure we'll be able to get you some of the doorbusters as well. I don't know how doorbusters are working this year. Last time we put them all up just on the first day, and we got a little bit of bad feedback because they went so quick and not a lot of people had a chance to get them. So we're going to think about how we do that, I think. Still make people happy, but also let everyone get a chance of getting a doorbuster. So it might look a little bit different this year. But the only thing that you need to know about Black Friday is we'll have a big sale on, whatever that looks like. So everything on the website will be, most things on the website, there's always exclusions with the subscriptions, will be on sale. We'll have the Bring Back the Favorites, which will, for Black Friday week, also have a little bit of a sale, usually like 10-15% off. And then we'll have the doorbusters, which are new fun items, which are the 128 page little A5 books. So yeah, we'll show you more detailed information nearer the time, but just so you are ready for that one, because it's always a bit wild around Black Friday. But what's great is ours is always a week early, so we kind of like, we bump a bit early, and then you can all shop and not worry about it the next week.
Yeah, and it looks like
questions about launch. Sorry, Vanessa.
I was going to say, yeah, you are getting a really special peek to be able to get to see the links to all these products, but there are a few that aren't included in there, but you can take a look and look over those. So we don't normally do that. So actually, I think this might be a benefit that we did this.
I know, and it's quite helpful to have those photos. So we're lucky that our photographer Lauren has some of them ready. They're not all in there, so I'll try and add more as more come in, but you can see each book in at least in the details. So
that's it for launches. So again, those dates are November 5th, November, what'd you say, 20 for
21st.
21st. Okay. So it's gonna be a big launch week or big launch month, but it should be exciting. I think for me, I'm done. It's really just more content. Normally at this time we would do blog update, content update. I don't know if we have that to do because we don't have any new stuff.
Yeah. One thing that I will say, so obviously we had a bit of a later start to this month. Usually we would have hopefully had this meeting right at the beginning of the month. So if anyone's getting into the content now and you're feeling stressed, because the first time that you do the content is going to be the hardest time because you have to figure everything out as you go. So give yourself a couple of days and don't like try and tackle it all at once. You know, go through it a little bit by a little bit. And if you are stressed by the date, so I've currently put in one of our usual deadlines. So our deadline is usually like 3 or 4 weeks before the end of the month. So I've put in the 27th of October, but I've put that in with a little wiggle room that if we need to get back and forth with each other before the end of the month and payroll happens, we can. If you're extra stressed about anything, just message me, because I don't want you to feel stressed, and I don't want you to feel stressed about the deadline, specifically when we're starting so late this month. So if we need to work on a one-on-one basis, what this first month looks like, I'm totally happy with that, and go from there, because I don't want you stressed for your first piece of content, because I know it's a big thing to get used to. Delphine and Elizabeth have been on the team before, so they're also a great source for questions if you want to message them directly as well, because they've been doing it and they've been in it recently, so they probably have the best answers for you as well. But they also probably can speak to how hard it feels at first, but how you just get into the rhythm and it feels quite easy as you go. You find ways to like make it easy. And also, like, the best thing about this is I want you to be doing content on things that you already like and are maybe doing and you're already creating. Like you've been picked because we really liked your interview, your application and your feeds. So there's very likely that you already have a lot of content inbuilt in your own feeds that you can create a new video on, create a new blog on. Not everything has to be started from scratch, creating it on the video. Like, we love flip throughs, talk throughs. We love like that type of informational, like it doesn't have to be you showing, it can also be you telling, and showing is great as well, don't get me wrong. But if there's something that you've already created, you know, if you've already created a full reading journal, that's an amazing video. You don't need to do any extra work on it, just show us your reading journal and give inspiration. So please don't feel too stressed about all of that. And if you are feeling stressed as you get into it and you have any questions, I'm here, and I know Delphine and Elizabeth probably are able to answer some questions too.
And I just want to emphasize, like, when we were going through everybody's applications, it was like, how can we as a company fit into your creative practice? So think of it that way.
Yeah. If you are looking at other people's blogs and inspiration, don't feel like you have to do it how other people have done it before, because we want that you've been picked because we liked your vibe, your creativity. So yeah. And then this first piece of content, I usually give like a really detailed feedback for. That's not usually the case. Usually I'll just confirm that I've received it and send payroll. But for this first one, I recommend you don't go straight onto the next piece of content, because I'm going to try and go over everybody's content like a bit more detailed than I usually do as well, and then give you any feedback that's needed. Like last year, I don't think I had any requests, so like hopefully the sheets have all of your answers, and they shouldn't be too much back and forth, but there might be just a little bit of feedback. Usually all good. It's like, this looks great.
And like I said in the chat, just because it's been done before doesn't mean it hasn't been done by you, which your voice, you're going to resonate with other people. Yeah, you just never know. So
yeah. Okay. I'm going to have one last look on Slido. There's no questions. There's no questions on the chat. If there's any questions, pop them in now. Remember, Slido is anonymous if you need to. But we have a poll going right now as well for you to answer.
Word cloud.
I have a question. Can I ask it here, or do I need to type it into?
No.
So for my content, I do a lot with stamps. And I know the stamps are limited that you guys have. There are some so far, but like there's not like a ton yet. That is like a lot of the content that I do for like card making and stuff. Is it okay to still use those? I know that there's like the competing stuff. I know you said in the video that I watched that it was like mainly the journals, but I just didn't want to use anything in the content like for the blog or whatever if that wasn't okay, and we want to stick that to more of like the spontaneous content.
Really good question. Stamps are one that we're not too stressed about using other brands. Hopefully by the time of your next piece of content, if stamps are something you're interested in, you would receive the winter stamps, so you can start using those. We'll have if there's anything in particular that we missed out of your welcome pack that you feel like you're going to create a lot in for blogs, we can also get you things just on the side from that to make like for your content needs. So that's a separate request. Just message me if you need something specifically for content that's already on the site, we can get you those. The rule is if Archon have it, you have it from us and it's available on the site, try and use it. But it's not a hard and fast rule. We don't mind you using some different pens, Tombos. Like if you have our calligraphs, amazing. If you don't, not too stressed. It's just when you're coming to like the blog pictures, try and have only the products that are ours in there, and don't like bring too much, like don't add them in the supplies list. You like link our version of that supply. The YouTube, same thing, like use different brands, that's totally fine. Just don't like call attention to that brand or like as you're speaking about it. Whereas if you're about to use an Archer and all the stamp set, you can be like, this is the winter collection stamp set that's available now. Whereas if you're using someone else's stamps, maybe just use the stamps, if that makes sense. That goes for all wide products. The only thing that we definitely don't really want to see at all is other notebooks in the videos. So.
And Jess, there are people that have purchased our stamps that may not know how to use it or would like inspiration on how to use it. So definitely don't hold back. In terms of linking your affiliate code, just say like this, just kind of put more emphasis on the paper, maybe if the stamp set's sold out, or be like next time, get stamps in, make sure to check it out, so you can kind of play with it that way. But there are definitely people that have them that don't know how to use them. So go for it.
Yeah, we're very beginner friendly here on Arch 11 stamp side. So there's probably lots of fun things for you to do there. But I do understand what you're saying with like using different stamps, absolutely. And we'll try and get you what stamps we have, because it might just take a little bit of time, because I know we have some big everyday collections coming up and I think we're refreshing the stamps there. So that would be a great moment to get you some more stamps. Same things goes for other people. I know we have some like collage artists on the team. Please don't worry about using different collage papers, stamps and things in that area. But then we are usually doing a collage paper pad now with most of our launches. So that's a great thing to remember to request from us if you're into that sort of thing, so you can start incorporating our stuff into it.
And then kind of on the same vein, sort of, for the digital stickers, can we request like specific sets, or because I can print them myself and then that way nothing has to be shipped? I don't know if that's easier or if it's better to have like the physical ones.
So that one, again, I missed, my internet went out.
We can do both. So the digital stickers, she's asking if they can have access to it.
Oh yeah, we get you access to anything digital free. Yeah, so you can have those files.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And you know what? I'm gonna see if we can send it to you guys early. You can test it. If there's anything wrong with it, let me know. I can fix it, and then we can go on with our days.
We've not had a lot of digital people who would like the digitals or use the digitals in the past. So I know that Natasha would. If you're in the digital realm and you like them and you are downloading them, I know Natasha always appreciates having someone test those out.
Yes, please.
So I can't do that for her. Okay, any more questions?
I guess I just have a question so all the items that you showed us, those are going to be for the November 5th launch. And then if we want any of those, we have to let you know in advance so we can promote it by the time the launch comes.
Yeah, you will be getting, so from that launch, you will be getting 2 notebooks, the associated accessories, plus like a larger accessory. So what usually happens after this meeting, Vanessa will put in, so we'll do it as normal for now. Vanessa will put in asking you to send like your requests. So if you can pick which notebooks you would like and in which sizes, we try, if you can, pick 2 different sizes. That's nicer when you're showing them that we have different ones available. And then we'll put in the associated accessories, and then if there's anything specifically we've said today about accessories that you prefer more, so like probably Jess might pick the stamps, Bea might pick the pens, I'm not sure, but let us know, and then we'll make it fair behind the scenes of what everyone's getting.
Okay.
But going forward after this launch, it'll probably be Amber who's putting that request in. That's just why there was a little confusion there, because Vanessa's passing over to Amber, but we'll just leave it with Vanessa after this meeting, and then we'll talk the next meeting where requests go to. Okay, and then a final reminder about Kit Club and September and subscription boxes. If you need to pause, let us know. If you want the Kit Club, let us know. I think that's everything. Hopefully that was a fun first meeting. I'm glad everybody was quite chatty. There might be more questions that pop up, so don't ever feel afraid to ask them in Slack or to one of us personally as well. Or Delphine and Elizabeth have done this all before and might be able to help you as well. Is there any final questions, or shall we all wrap that up there? Did you have anything to finish with, Vanessa?
Yep. So thank you for those of you. I'm sorry, I'm like popping in and out from this team, but it's a super fun team. This is always a fun meeting to look forward to. Even before I was on the design team and I was on the marketing team, it was super fun getting to see the products that were coming out. I'm a little bit more enmeshed in them now, but it's exciting. It's like Christmas every month. So
yeah, Vanessa and I see the products flat on our screens, and we don't really see it physical until Haley shows us. So you'll get excited.
Just to give you an idea, we're working on summer now. So like we are just in a different season. Pretty much always the opposite season.
Last summer we were working in winter, and so now it's actually becoming winter outside, and I'm like, I'm not ready. It was so warm last winter. And I'm like, no, you were working on winter on your computer. It wasn't winter.
I struggle just being the one season out, because we're usually like filming fall content in summer, and I'm like wearing my nice heavy orange jumper and I'm sweating because it's so warm outside when filming. But yeah, we're very excited to get you new launch items. We're excited to see the content come through. And yeah, hopefully everyone's excited and not too stressed and looking forward to the team. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We'll pop in the when is good for the next meeting. We'll discuss when that will be, because obviously the beginning of the month isn't too far away now, but we do want to try and get it back to the beginning of the month because it's more helpful with launches.